ladies, and welcome back to another quick and effective home workout. If you feel like you never have time to train or you don't feel comfortable in the gym, I've got you covered. This is why I've put together this 20-minute full body session, quick, sweaty, and will help you get toned. For this workout, all you need is a pair of dumbbells and a mat worth of space. We're going to be targeting your quads, glutes, back, shoulders, and even a little bit of core in there. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with a body weight warm-up just to make sure you are nice and warm before we apply any weight. So starting nice and slow, we're just going to start to move the body, open up your chest to get the upper body moving. I'm going to spend roughly 30 seconds on each exercise. So starting with the upper body, I just want you to really open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades just to make sure you are warming up the back too. And then from here, drawing some big circles all the way up and all the way back. Again, just making sure we are opening up the shoulders, opening up the back, big stretch up through that upper body. And then moving on to the lower body, we're going to go into some body weight squats. So with your body weight squats, feet shoulder width apart, just keeping your chest nice and high, we're going to drop down into a squat. Go as low as you comfortably feel like you can. Ideally, you want to hit a right angle, but we're just warming up the legs, so not a problem if your squats aren't as low as mine. So nice and slow, and then once you start to feel your legs warming up, you can bring up the pace. So again, roughly 30 seconds, about 10 more seconds here. And then we're gonna go into some lunges. So just again, working that lower body to make sure your joints are nice and prepped. From here, taking a step back, we're gonna go into some reverse lunges. If you can, knee goes towards the floor, taking it nice and slow to start at a steady pace. Once you feel like you're getting the movement, you can start picking up the pace to get that blood pumping through the body just that little bit more. It's going to bring the heart rate up and get you nice and warm before we go into the main event. Nice and low down. About 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to go back to the upper body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then from here, what you're going to do is some walkouts. So great exercise to warm up the whole body now. So keeping your legs fairly straight. If you need to, a little bend in your knees. Gonna walk it all the way out and all the way back in. The key thing with this, you wanna keep the weight over your shoulders. Great exercise not to only warm up the upper body, but you should feel your core tighten up here. Big stretch for the hamstrings, all the way out and all the way in. Good. Couple more here. This one gets the whole body nice and warm. Great exercise to make sure your whole body's working. Okay, and then from here, just to make sure we are engaging the core, really want to make sure you're engaging the core in all of the exercises that we're doing today. So onto the floor, we're gonna put your legs up nice and high, lower back is pressed down into the mat, and bring your legs down, making sure your lower abs are really switched on. Again, a great exercise to fire up the core, making sure we're nice and warm before we go into the weighted workout. 10 seconds here, and then we should be good to go. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you feel like you need to do another round to make sure you're warm, you can do another round to get yourself ready. Otherwise, we are ready to grab those dumbbells. Okay, so we're going to be hitting a full body circuit built around some of my favorite compound exercises. How the circuit works is that you're going to do 40 seconds of work followed by a 20-second rest. We have got 5 exercises to work through. The first exercise we're going to start with is going to be a squat. So I want you to grab your dumbbells. You can either use 1 or 2. If you're using 2, they're going to both be on your shoulders. If you've got 1, you can hold it in the middle. First exercise, 40 seconds. We're going to start feet shoulder width apart. So 3, 2, 1. Going nice and low into your squat, and you're going to drive all the way back up. At a steady pace, we don't want to go too fast because remember, we are working for 40 seconds. What you do want to do is drive through the heels to make sure you're engaging your glutes, keeping your chest up so your back is nice and straight, nice and low into the squat. You should already be feeling those quads fire up. Again, 10 more seconds, keep pushing through. Good work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna rest for 20 seconds. I'm gonna go into the second exercise. So the next exercise we're going to do is going to be working your back. So we're going to go into some bent over rows. You've got about 5 seconds, that rest goes very quick. Pull your shoulders back, we're going to hinge from the hips, and we've got bent over rows here for 40 seconds. Big drive backwards, making sure you are pulling the dumbbells towards your hips. You really want to squeeze the upper back to engage the lats. If it gets a little bit too much, you can take 3 seconds, take a breather, and then rejoin us back in. Big squeeze at the top. 10 more seconds. That's it. Keep working that upper body in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, rest. If you need to shake out the arms, give your arms a little shake out, and then exercise number 3 is coming up. So we've got reverse lunges. You should already be feeling like your heart rate is increasing. So from here, dumbbells by your side, shoulders pulled back. Gonna go into reverse lunge, knee towards the floor. So that rest period goes very quick. You want to go all the way down, big drive up, keeping your chest high. Similar to a squat, you want to keep your chest nice and open. If you can, knee goes towards the floor. Don't worry if you can't go all the way down. With your reverse lunges, making sure your core is engaged so you can balance nice and steady. Knee down and big drive. That's it, good. Again, feeling the legs fire up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the dumbbells down, give your arms a little shake out, and exercise number 4 is coming up. So we've got shoulder press coming up. With the shoulder press, what we're gonna do is actually a little bit of a push press. So we're gonna use the legs to really drive the dumbbells up above the head, okay? Again, work time, 40 seconds here, dumbbells on the shoulders. So what I said here is you're going to do a little bounce to the legs to really drive those dumbbells up. So working the upper body. If it gets a little bit too much with 2, what you can do is use 1 in the middle. So depending on your upper body strength, 1 or 2 dumbbells, and this one should really fire up the shoulders. So getting those nice sculpted shoulders, 15 more seconds, big drive up if you can, making sure you go all the way up to the ceiling. Bring the dumbbell up, 3, 2, and 1. And then we are to the floor for exercise number 5. So exercise number 5, we're going to be working the core. So onto the floor, onto the mat. Now this exercise you can do with a weight. So if you are quite experienced, you can do your Russian twist with a weight. If not, you can go into body weight Russian twist. Now the key thing is making sure your core is really engaged. Feet can be hovered off the floor, or they can have a little bit of contact if you aren't too steady. Now what you want to do is make sure you are rotating over each shoulder. Like I said, you can use a weight if your core is nice and strong. If not, this is just as effective. You're doing it right. Good. We have got 10 more seconds here. Good, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, take a breather. This is your long rest. We've got a 60-second rest before we repeat this circuit 2 more times. So we're going for 3 rounds total. Take a little breather. Okay, so hopefully you've caught your breath back. Take a few deep breaths in and out, making sure you just calm that breathing down. And we're gonna go in for round 2. So it is gonna feel a little bit harder just because you have worked already through the first round, but we're going back to the top with your squats. So dumbbell on the shoulders. I'm gonna start in 5 seconds, making sure you get nice and low here. Now you know what the exercises are. Hopefully it feels a little bit better. Okay, so into those squats, nice and low. Feeling a little bit more in the legs now. Second time round. Keep going for 5 more seconds. We're nearly there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that 20-second breather. Shake your arms out. Holding the dumbbells can feel a little bit heavy, so make sure you pop them down. And we go in for the second exercise. So bent over row, remember to hinge from the hips. We are here, putting the dumbbells back, nice and strong through the upper back. Try and remember the muscle groups that you're trying to work each time. So this is working the upper back. And take that 20-second rest. Pop them down, shake the arms out, and we are back for the lower body, so we're back into the reverse lunges. Now, if your legs are feeling a little bit shaky, you can leave the dumbbells and you can do these body weight only, but if you do really want to work your legs effectively, let's try and push through. 40 seconds here, let's go. That's it, keep pushing through. Last 10 seconds. Legs are definitely feeling a little bit, but let's keep pushing through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that 20-second breather. We're going back to the upper body, so exercise number 4, remember, is your push press. Now these do burn very quickly. So arms, give them a shake out. Dumbbells are back in, and let's go. Nearly there, guys. In 5, 4, 3, push through, 1 more. Good. And then, exercise number 5, we are onto the mat, which I'm sure you're happy about. Onto the mat, remember we're working that core. Exercise number 5, so nice deep breath. We're gonna rotate through that core, looking over the shoulder each time. If you want to feel it a little bit more, you can hover your feet, nice and steady, engage the core each time. Last 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, let's count it down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, we've got 60 seconds to take that breather. Make sure you grab a drink of water, keep yourself hydrated, and we're going to go in for 1 more round. So I want you to bring that energy into this last one. Your muscles are going to be feeling it. I know your heart rate is up, mine is, but we're going to take a big deep breath and we go in for round 3. The last round, we are nearly there, guys. Quick and effective, just like I said. Okay, ladies, we are into the last and final round. I want you to bring 110% into this. It might feel a little bit harder this last round, but just remember that if it doesn't challenge you, you will not get the most out of this workout. So let's go in. You should know the order by now. Exercise number 1 is back in with your squats. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you want to start to challenge yourself, you can just move that little bit faster. Let's go nice and low, keep that form and push through. Last few, ladies. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds, take that breather. Deep breath in. Exercise number 2, ticking off each exercise as we go. So, pick those dumbbells back up. That rest time goes very quick. Pull the shoulders back into those bent over rows. Keeping that back straight. What we don't want is you to lose that tension. So nice and tight. Remember, you can shake it out a little bit if you need to, and back in. Final few reps. Let's get 3 more in, 2, and 1. Woo. Shake it all out. Back to the lower body. Last time on the reverse lunges. Let's keep that core nice and tight, knee towards the ground each time, keeping your chest open and shoulders back. Let's go. Alternating the legs each time. Remember, it's the last time on each exercise. If it feels hard, just remember it's the last time. All the way down. Woo. Last 10 seconds. Let's push through. I know those legs are burning, mine are too. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good. 2 more exercises. Let's keep things nice and strong. Deep breath in, breathe in, deep breath out. We are nearly there. Let's go into the 4th exercise, which is your push press. Last time for the shoulders. They're going to be burning after this. We're going to get them nice and strong. Dumbbells back up, little bounce to the legs. Make sure you're using the legs to help you with that push. Let's go. Right, let's go, last few. Squeeze in 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right, dumbbells can go to one side unless you're using them for this last exercise. Russian twist, let's make sure the core is very much activated. Last exercise, 40 seconds here. Last little bit of work, and we can cool down. Good. Right, here we go, last big push. Last few reps, and we can take that long, deep breath. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we are done, ladies. That was your full body circuit. Hopefully you are feeling it in all those big muscle groups. Those big compound exercises are hard work, but they get the job done. Dumbbells to one side. Let's do a little bit of a cool down just to make sure you cool the body down post-circuit. Hopefully you are feeling good. I definitely am. So from here, just on your mat, what we're going to do is go into a child's pose. We're going to spend about 20 seconds on each exercise just to make sure we are stretching out that whole body. We've worked the full body today. So arms out in front of you. We're going to sit back onto the heels. If you can, just spread your knees out either side of the mat. Nice deep breath. I'm going to keep reaching forward. You should feel this stretch all through the back. Deep breath. When we do these stretches, it's just important to take a deep breath every time and just stretch into it, sit into it that little bit more. Good, and from there into this tabletop position. So we're gonna do a bit of a cat-cow. So, chin towards the ceiling, just make that arch in your back, and then we're gonna round the back, bring the chin to your chest, and you should feel that nice stretch through the back. Open up the chest the other way. And we're gonna do a few of these, just nice and slow, nothing too fast. We're just cooling the body down. Good. Chin towards the ceiling, you should feel that stretch in the back. Should feel quite nice. Good. Nice and steady. 2 more of these. Okay, and then we're gonna slowly stand up. We're gonna try and just do a quad stretch here. Now, if you do need to hold on to something to keep you steady, just put your hand onto a wall, grab your sofa. But from here, what you're going to do is just bring one leg behind you, pull that leg in, pull the foot towards your bum, and you want to keep your knees together. From here, push your hips forward, and you should feel that stretch all through that front quad. Nice and steady. Like I said, if you need to hold on to something, grab your chair. We're just stretching out this quad here. Lots of squats and lunges today, so they might be feeling quite tight. Take a deep breath. 5 more seconds, and then we'll switch. Good, nice and steady, slowly moving through onto the second side. Grab that back leg, pull the foot towards your bum, knees together, hips forward, and just gently pull that leg towards you. You should feel that stretch on that front thigh. We're just stretching up the quad. Good, again, each stretch, just holding for about 20 seconds to make sure you maximize that stretch. Nice and steady. Gently release, and last stretch today, we're just gonna go and stretch the shoulders because we did a lot of push presses. So one arm over and just gently pull. You don't want to tug your arm too much, just gently pull it towards you. You're gonna feel that stretch all through that front shoulder here. You can either hold your elbow or around your wrist, just gently pull that towards you. That's it. Deep breath as you go. Switch sides. All the way across. You should feel that all the way down here. And again, these stretches should feel quite nice. That's it. And we just want to shake it all out. Now, make sure you hydrate and fuel yourself properly post-session. And for more quick and effective home workouts just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You smashed it. I'll see you on the next one.